Hey everybody, it's Saturday. It's kind of a lazy day here. Yeah. And I'm going to do a little review. I bought this pedal. It's a combination wah wah pedal and volume pedal to replace a couple of pedals that I had on my pedal board. I planned on doing a whole unboxing of this thing, and I got it last week, and I wanted to use it on the gig, so I didn't have time to do a video. So it's already on my pedal board. So let me find a way to pull it off my pedal board, and we'll start talking about it, and we'll do a little bit of review of this thing, see if it's any good or not. I already know. Let's see. Let's see how it works out. So here's the pedal right here. It's called Flip Wah. It has a little color display on here that shows the mode on the front of the pedal. On this side, it's got the input, the power supply, and what's really great is this little knob marked Q. That's the resonant frequency of the wah wah pedal. We'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. And then on this side, we have an output and a through. That's basically to hook it up to your tuner, or maybe if you have like a second loop running through your pedal board. It's got a switch up here, just typical. You press this down. You got to press pretty hard to get it to change mode from wah wah to volume. And the bottom, it had two rubber feet like this rubber pad. I had to pull this one off to get it to sit properly on the pedal board. You can also run it with a 9-volt battery. I wouldn't recommend putting the fuzzy stuff on there like I did, because every time I try to pull it off, it yanks that door open. So we don't want to do that. So it's all analog, and it works really well on the board. So let me hook it up. Let's take a listen. Okay, so I'm going to throw this thing back on the pedal board, and we'll get it fired up. I'm using just an American Performer Stratocaster, all stock except for the pick guard, which it came with a white one. I thought the white one was kind of lame. I figured this color looks kind of badass with that Lake Placid blue. So we'll fire this thing up. Okay, so got the guitar plugged in, and I'm going to first start it on the volume pedal. Pretty smooth. Nice. The pedal feels really smooth, and it goes from 0 volume to full volume. So let's throw a little delay on there. So this sounds really, really smooth. Got a little waggy dog tail down there. I like it. It sounds good. It sounds great. If you click it, you get into wah wah mode. It sounds great. And with that Q, that's going to vary how much this thing opens up. Let's take a listen. All right, so I have the Q control all the way down. So it only opens up to a certain point and stops. I'm going to bring the Q control up. I'm going to actually hit a chord, turn the Q control up with the wah wah pedal all the way down so you can hear the difference. And also I'm going to pick up the pick that I just dropped. All right. So you heard the high end come up a little bit there. And this is really important for me for a Stratocaster, because when you're using like a traditional wah wah pedal,
and you get to this point, it's ice picks through your ears. So being able to have this thing cut back a little bit, okay, I just opened it up all the way. In this room, that's killer. Bring it back about halfway. And I have this as the first thing in my signal chain. So let's throw a little tube screamer on there. It's just... This sounds great. It just sounds great. And if you want to get that cocked wah sound, I know that sounds horrible, but when you have the wah cocked about halfway running into a distortion, you find the resonant frequency of the key that you're in. Here, right there, where it kind of starts wanting feedback. You know, you're trying to find that frequency. There's one. You want a little darker, find another node. Right there. That sounds good. So it does that well too. So I mean, it's built like a tank. Can run on a battery, and takes the place of 2 pedals on your pedal board. What's not to like? So I used this on a gig, and I was way happy with it. No problems whatsoever. And I was using a regular volume pedal and a mini Dunlop wah pedal. And truthfully, I like this better. This just sounds great, and the ability to control the Q, the resonant frequency. Is just really cool. Very cool. I mean, the distortion seems a little thick. Overdrive seems to work better with the wah, but that's just my preference. And what's really nice is sometimes if you're doing like a... Get it to sound like a phase shifter if you... I think it's great. It's really cool. So yeah, 2 thumbs up on this one. This is a great little pedal. You know, I've seen the Sonicake stuff online, and you know, I'm just thinking, well, it's just kind of cheap knockoff stuff. And a friend of mine turned me on to this little guy here. Let me grab this. This little Pocket Master. And it's really cool. It's a lot of fun to mess around with. I wouldn't use it as a front end to go ampless. I mean, I guess you could. I use the Strymon Iridium for that. But it's great fun, man. Just hook it up. If you're doing recording and stuff like that, it's great just to find a big sound with a couple of clicks, you're in, you know. Anyway, know what else to tell you. It gets my seal of approval. I like it. See you in a little bit.